Hi there, my name is Jeff McPherson and I want to thank you all for being here today. I'm going to start off by asking you all a question. How many of you would like to have $100? All of you. Yeah, of course you would. And why not? Well, because it has value. And I mean, you wouldn't take the $100 and throw it away, would you? No, you can buy stuff with it. So you wouldn't waste it. Well, that's exactly what you're doing when you use credit cards. Instead of using cash, you're wasting your money. So today I'm going to give you some benefits, talk to you about some benefits of using cash versus using credit cards. And things such as cash savings and also peace of mind. Cash savings. A lot of credit cards will have an annual payment that you have to make, an annual fee. So you may waste some money there, but you also may waste some money if you make a late payment. You'll have late fees. But the biggest place you're going to lose money in using credit cards is the interest on credit cards. So if you're not using credit cards, obviously you're saving cash. And here I have on this wall chart a diagram that shows a scenario if you had $1,000 on a credit card. Up on top here shows the balance of $1,000. And then on this credit card you have a 17.99% interest rate. Now if you only make the minimum payment of 2% on the balance of that credit card, you're going to be paying for that credit card for over 19 years and the total interest of almost $2,000. Now, as you pay that minimum payment, of course your balance is going to go down over time. But say you get down to $500, well the minimum payment is still 2%. So on that $500 you'll be paying a monthly payment of $10. And on this credit card, that's the minimum you'll ever pay is $10. Over the course of the 19 years, you'll have paid a total of almost $3,000 for that original $1,000 balance. Down here in this bar chart, I show is shown that the amount of money that you're going to spend over a period of time if you use 2% payment. So this is almost $2,000 over 19 years. Now, if you take that $20 payment and just keep that payment over the course of the balance of your credit card, every month you'll pay that credit card off in almost 8 years. Less than half the amount of time, and you're going to spend still $860 for that $1,000 credit. So again, you're almost paying twice as much for the balance. And if you pay a little bit more over time, you can see that you're going to pay, say you pay $100 a month, you'll pay that off within about a year, and you're still going to pay $90 in interest, almost $100. So now, let me ask you a question again. I first asked you, how many would like $100? Of course, all of you would. Well, that's what you're going to spend, even if you paid $100 a month. You're still going to end up spending $100 that you could have saved if you used cash. Another way you can save money is that when you use a credit card instead of cash, you kind of don't have the feeling you would that you do with cash. It somehow doesn't mean as much. So there's a popular financial guru, his name's David Ramsey, and you may have heard of him. He says, when you pay cash, you can feel the money leaving you. This is not true with credit cards. Flipping a credit card up on the counter registers nothing emotionally, he says. He goes on to say that a study of credit card use at McDonald's found that people spent 47% more when using credit cards instead of using cash. So, if you're not impulse buying a lot, that's also going to save you money. Because with credit cards, you seem to have more money, you feel like you have more money than you actually do. But you're going to pay that over the long haul. Now, another benefit of using cash over credit cards is peace of mind. And mainly, if you don't have a balance, you're not going to have to worry about that balance. When you pay cash, it's all paid for and it's all done. This writer, Jane Collingwood, says, uncontrolled debts are a worry, no matter how hard you try not to think about them. But putting off addressing them costs you money in interest and charges while robbing you of your peace of mind. So if you don't have those debts, you're not going to be paying on the credit card, and you won't have. And then, as a result, you'll have peace of mind. In conclusion, I just want to mention that money can be a very controlling force, as you well know. If you make good decisions on your spending habits, you'll be sure that you control your money instead of the money controlling you. In the end, you'll have more cash and better peace of mind. Are there any questions?
I have a question. My daughter is in college and has been asking me a lot of questions about credit cards and building good credit. Do you have any resources that might help her?
I do. There happens to be a website called cautionwithcredit.com, and it's geared a lot towards college students, but anybody can benefit from that. Are there any other questions?
I have one more. How about if my car breaks down and I don't have the cash in the bank to fix it? Aren't credit cards good to have around in case of an emergency?
You know, that's another good question, and a lot of people think that they shouldn't have that in case of emergencies, but the fact is, if you're saving your money, you should plan on emergencies and put a lot of that money away just in case of emergency, because that will come up. But if not, there's you can get a low interest credit card at and find you could get ideas on a good credit card at bankrate.com. You can find a good deal there. Any other questions?
I have a question. I'm always getting credit card offers in the mail, and it's sometimes tempting to apply for them. Is there anything I can do to stop credit card companies from sending me these offers?
There is. You can call. It's the Credit Bureau's toll-free hotline of 888-5-OPT-OUT. It's 888-5-OPT-OUT. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you. Have a good day.